Here's a video of my kitchen and my roach problem. The problem has been addressed to the landlord since the day I moved in, which was September 1st. The problem is so bad that we have tried everything possible that was within my power and my budget. No matter how clean we keep the kitchen, no matter how many times we sweep and mop, which is average vacuum, sweep, mop, and then sweep, vacuum, mop again. Every time we do that. And we do that 3 to 4 times a week. Using various cleaning supplies, which I'll show you in just one moment. And I don't know what else to do. I can't take this. My girlfriend has woken up with cockroaches in her eye in the middle of the night. At which point she felt something crawling in her eye. So her immediate reaction, just like any normal human being, would be to try to get it out. At which point the cockroach got smashed, and little bits of cockroach legs and other parts, guts and whatnot of the insect were in her eye. Her eye swelled up. This happened I guess last month or the month before. I'm not sure. I have a picture of it. It's time stamped and dated. So the landlord is well aware of the horrible roach infestation of this property. And it all stems from the downstairs neighbors. They are very filthy people. They bring trash in from whatever they can pick out of the trash on trash day. Stuff they don't need, they don't use. It's all piled up on their little back porch area that's enclosed. I was inside their house once when I first moved in. One of the gentlemen who lives there invited me in to see the ceiling that was caving in because of a plumbing problem that had to do with our bathtub. And so he invited me in so that I could see this problem. As I walked into the residence, as soon as I stepped in to the door, which I believe is the kitchen, if I can remember correctly. I don't know, it's been a long time and I have a brain injury, so sometimes I don't remember things exactly. A little bit of short-term memory loss sometimes. I walked in there, and as soon as I walked in the kitchen, I looked down and literally saw about 30 to 50 roaches just scattered all over the place. And this was during the day, broad daylight. They just scattered everywhere. It literally looked like the floor was moving. It creeped me out so bad that I almost threw up. I got nauseous. So I followed the gentleman. His name is Scott. Into their living area, I guess you would call it. I don't know. It's very dark in there, and I couldn't make out what type of living arrangements they have with two gentlemen and a woman, and I think two women stay there on a regular basis. And as I walked into that room, on the walls and the floors, there are cockroaches literally everywhere, just scattering around and moving around everywhere. And when I report this to the landlady, all she wants to do is have us take off $40, 60 or 40, and then 80, and then this month another $30, because my girlfriend keeps waking up with a swollen eye about once a week, where the cockroach has gotten into, and we think she may have an infection from the cockroach. Cockroaches, from the information I've gathered, usually don't carry any kind of disease or anything, but when I walked into that kitchen that day, there was dog feces and dog urine all over the house. And so, in the research I've gathered over the internet, if the cockroaches are walking through and feeding on feces and urine, which they do, they'll eat just about anything, and then come up here and crawl into my girlfriend's eye, then whatever kind of bacteria or you know, any kind of viruses or anything that could survive long enough for a cockroach to come from downstairs to upstairs after walking through or feeding on this stuff, feces, urine, rotten food, could in fact and give her a serious infection. There's been times when I have been sitting, watching a movie, eating my dinner, and cockroaches just crawl up my leg and get onto my dinner plate as I'm eating. And it really upsets me because I have to throw away that food that I just cooked, paid money for, and was just trying to enjoy a nice evening of a good meal and a good movie. And it totally ruined it for me. Same thing has happened to my girlfriend. Last night, there was a cockroach on her pillow as she laid down to go to sleep. Now, I don't know what to do about this. The landlady doesn't want to kick the people out from downstairs for some kind of reason. I have no idea. I guess she told me her reason was that one reason was that she had tried to get them kicked out before, but then Social Security, the woman is mentally handicapped in some way or another, retarded or something. I'm not sure. Depression, bipolar. I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist, and I don't know her complete medical condition. But she's got a couple of guys living down there who are alcoholics, If they're not alcoholics, then they drink quite often. And I can hear what they say sometimes. And I've heard the woman's, Evelyn's mother, yelling at her about these guys taking her money to buy alcohol and other things. And what the other things, I don't know. I can only speculate that they're drugs. And the conditions down there are just horrid. They have a little dog. They never walk it. They let it outside in a little yard. But some days, when they're gone and there's nobody there, the dog is literally in there for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. More than 8. More than 8 hours. Longer than a dog should have to be in a house, to where it has no choice but to defecate and urinate inside the dwelling. I see this as unacceptable. The landlady seems to think that if she were to get rid of them, then and she would have to go out onto the street, then she would feel like she wouldn't be able to ever forgive herself if she was watching the news and saw that something horrible had happened to this woman. And those were her exact words to me. And to my girlfriend, she told her that she tried to get rid of them, and all kinds of advocates and Social Security or DSS or whatever benefits she gets got involved, and she wasn't able to get them evicted. I don't know if any of this is true. I could look up the public records and see if there was any evictions for this woman. So all I'm really going to do now is show you some problem areas of my kitchen right now. Just the kitchen, which I keep as spotless as I can. I mean, the most trash that I have is in. Okay, I'm gonna switch cameras now. So, one moment.